Co-operative Bank of Kenya is the first lender to reduce its lending rate in line with the Central Bank of Kenya's move last week to cut the benchmark lending rate and the cash reserve ratio. Co-operative Bank of Kenya has announced a reduction of its benchmark lending rate from 16.5% to 14.5%.
Policy makers at the Central Bank on Wednesday last week reduced the benchmark lending rate to 10.75%, the lowest in a year. In addition, the policy makers further reduced the cash reserve ratio from 4.25% to 3.25% to free up more cash held by commercial banks for lending the private sector to stimulate economic activity. In response, Co-operative Bank of Kenya has become the first lender to reduce its lending rate, offering its existing and new customers a 2% lower lending rate. In a statement, Co-operative Bank Group Managing Director Gideon Muruki says, and I quote, "Coop Bank Group is pleased to announce a significant 2% reduction in our base lending rate from 16.5% per annum to 14.5% per annum," end of quote. Co-operative Bank of Kenya decision to reduce lending rates is intended to stimulate credit growth to key sectors of the economy, notably the micro, small and medium-sized enterprises that are a critical engine to drive and sustain economic growth. The reduction in lending rates comes at a time when households and businesses are grappling with the high cost of living. However, individual borrowers will be charged different lending rates based on their credit score as well as borrowing and repayment history. Muruki said, and I quote, "The effective lending rate will be the base lending rate of 14.5% per annum plus a margin of between 0% per annum to 4% per annum based on the individual customer's credit profile," end of quote. The reduction in the base lending rate by Co-operative Bank is expected to trigger similar moves by other commercial banks in coming days. Frederick Muki for Lunchtime News.